Well, today I've had quite a few messages about healing and the process of after. I call it the 7-day process after pure energy healing. And a lot of pure energy healers out there will be probably watching this saying, gosh, yeah. Basically, if I start from the very beginning, pure energy healing is basically a natural form of healing which we all have. Everyone is gifted to hold that energy. And how to work with that energy, obviously, only pure energy healers really truly experience when they're here for the 4 days. It's very difficult to explain to somebody how to heal. You have to be in that very energy and the people around you, the surroundings. But let me give you some examples about how powerful healing is and what actually takes place within healing. Better I give you some examples really than explain this way. I can give you 1,000 examples, but the first one what springs to mind is a beautiful lady I was asked to go and do a healing on abroad. And while she was lying down, I placed my hand on her heart, and for some reason I really felt the need to just stay there. And I suppose an hour went by, and the many feelings, the many different levels of vibration which pass through you and is actually healing that very place where you're working. It really is difficult to explain, but suffice to say, after 1 hour, I took my hand away and we gave each other a hug, and I was off. And a couple of days later, this beautiful soul sent me a message. And she says, I didn't want to upset you in any way. And I said, what's that, Angel? She says, after the healing session, I noticed that, your hand was on my heart. And she said, a few hours after that, she said, I was rushed into hospital with a heart issue. And I was there for quite a while. I actually smiled because after 10 years of working with in this field of work, there are certain patterns you do see. And I've come to realise and put into words really that this is what we call kind of like a core detox, a cleanse, a shift of the whole body. And what I realise is what happens in that process after the healing is your body does many different things, and one of the things it will do is shout out and say, hey, there's something wrong here, and the body then reacts to that, and hey ho, there you go. So I'm smiling because in my heart I know that if she didn't have that healing, there is a very strong chance that something bad may have gone wrong, because she didn't pick up on that to begin with. But as a pure energy healer, we clear all the heaviness, all the heavy energy in and around the body. Then the body's able to say, oh my God, here we go. And then this is what happens. You become more intuitive of your body. You feel something, you know there's something wrong, and then the problem's fixed. Prevention is far greater than the cure, and the truth is we've lost what we once knew, what we all did. We all spent a lot of time many centuries ago in prevention to terrible disease and issues and problems, and we spent a lot of time fighting that. And even if you look back in ancient history, the kings and queens spent most of their time healing themselves all the time with acupuncture and herbs, always keeping themselves clean, because they realise that's the key secret to having a healthy life. Not finding out you've got a disease and then looking for the cure. That's not the answer, then you're too late. So we have to really look after our body. So yeah, with a healing session from a pure energy healer, you'll find that many things will happen, and you may feel ill, you may get horrendous headaches, you may feel all sorts of issues and sadnesses and emotional well, we call it energy. It just brings up to the surface what we need to heal and fix. So it is interesting. It can be a little bit traumatic to a lot of us, but you know what? I'd rather that come up than it stays suppressed and turns into physical issue, which it does. Any form of emotional pain and suffering of the past, if it's not dealt with, it can linger inside and it can eat away day by day, and then thus turn into physical illness. So this subject is far and wide. I could talk about this for weeks, but this is just a little something about Pure Energy Healers. They are amazing people, and they do make a massive difference to your health and your happiness along this journey, even though it may seem difficult after the healing session. But trust me, it always gets stronger. And as I tend to tell people, if you look at a heart monitor which goes beep, 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 if you imagine you are here at the moment on this level and you have a healing session and it goes beep, and you feel wonderful, and it comes down as it does, this is life, it'll come to here, beep, but it will never go that low again, and then up again, beep, and then beep. So it never goes that low ever again. That's the beauty about the process of your life, the path and the journey that you're on. You can only get stronger, and that's the truth. It is, whether you believe that or not, it doesn't matter. All the other things that you go through and feel bad about that particular thing, yes, that's the beginning of that particular challenge and test. So, boop, for what you've gone through today, which is a different feeling from something else, then you come up again, and then if that ever arises again, you never go that low again. So whatever you're going through, whatever challenging test you gave yourself before you came here, I can honestly say with Pure Energy Healers, they always help certain situations for you to get stronger. And that's what we do. We just help you find your inner strength to be able to conquer any situation that is becoming stronger than that very situation. Thus you heal physically, emotionally and spiritually. Have a lovely day, everybody, from my heart to yours, from the Pure Energy Healing Academy. We love you all.